What's up, family? Hopefully y'all are having a good day. It's been a minute since I've done doing my meal prep. I go live on Facebook. I'm like, what the hell? Why not? Watching some old school True Blood. Everybody's going to see the Beetlejuice movie. I'll go check it out today myself, so it should be interesting to say the least. Alright, still seeing. So yeah, it should be interesting to say the least, the Beetlejuice movie. It's crazy. The first one came out in 1988, and now it's 2024, and Beetlejuice 2 is out. So it should be interesting. I think they wait, when it comes to these remakes of movies, I think, waiting over 30 years is just like, really, it's a little overkill. But I know my personal opinion of why Hollywood has finally decided to do this. I know there's various other reasons behind it, but one of the reasons is that, in a sense, Hollywood is dying because a lot of the movies are just terrible. They're not leaving too much into the imagination as far as the big screen of movies that are like more, I like to call more realistic movies. You have all these, everything seems to be anime, everything seems to be Marvel and, comic books, and, not everybody follows comic book series. Not everybody's into the fake hocus pocus world, things of that nature. So, well, I won't say hocus pocus, but I'll say fantasy, but there's nothing wrong with it. But some people like myself, indulge into something that's more realistic, I always say I don't mind a little bit of, fantasy, but, I want to stick with a lot more reality. But like I said, that's just my personal opinion, and I'll leave it at that. But it should be interesting. We'll see what the movie entails and go from there. The weather outside of California, the weather for the most part has been great. Usually this time of year, California doesn't have 100-degree weather. East Coast and the South is, my friends that live in the DMV area and folks that live in Carolinas and even Georgia is talking about the weather's not bad, even in Florida. Weather's been pretty decent for the past week or two. So at least definitely the past couple of days and whatnot. So it should be interesting. September's here. Second week into September. So September 11th is coming up. I never forget where I was on that day. High school, worried about my mother. A lot of people that I know, their parents worked at the Pentagon. So it's a crazy day. But like I said, so much time is going by fast. It's just hard to keep up with stuff. If you hear this stuff in the background, watching the show True Blood, vampire shows. I said most of these new shows that they got out are garbage nowadays, so that's why I just like to watch a lot of the retro shows, watching Baltimore Homicide, Life on the Street, take me back to good old days, as they say. But don't know, I'm doing my salad prep, so I got my 5 salads for the week, 2, 3, 4, 5, so getting my salad prep on. Yeah, so I ain't got to worry about what am I eating for lunch, because a lot of times people, you end up spending more money especially if you work at a job where you end up having to go pay for food every day. That's why I give cops a lot of credit, because, cops, people at construction sites, 9 times out of 10, they have to, unless they're smart enough to bring like one of those containers that keeps your food cool long enough to where you can eat it and whatnot, like a salad or a healthy sandwich or a healthy wrap, something to that effect. Because just going out to eat every day is costly. It's very, very, very costly. So definitely one thing I could say with sincerity. With the cost of food, heck, it was costly before the cost of food got to the ridiculous prices that it's at nowadays. So, but what do I know? Alright, that's that. We'll be done with this pretty soon. So, Let me know up in the chat if you're watching, if you had any, had any good plans this weekend, if you went to go see the Beetlejuice movie, or if you're going to go see it today like I am, you know. Because the month's going by pretty fast. It's going to get a little loud up in here, because I got my chopper getting my peppers, so got to get the, saves a lot of time. There you go. So my bad for the loud noise, but it saves a lot of time. Just cutting it up in little pieces and getting the chop on. So I know the football fans are happy because football season is back. So football fans is going to be sporting their colors and talking their trash on the internet. You know, going crazy. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not a football fan, but I don't begrudge or belittle anybody who is. Just like I don't begrudge or belittle anybody who's a big comic book fan, anime fan, whatever you want to call. You know, it's not my thing. Me, I like to watch retro TV shows, listen to podcasts. You know, watch some old school movies. That's where I'm at in my life right now. So when it comes to entertainment, like I'm watching, like I said, the show True Blood was on like over 10 years ago. So I think it came on back in what, 2008, 9 time frame. So yeah, it's crazy. And if you're an NFL fan, let me know, because I don't know. Let me know who you think is going to make it to the Super Bowl outside of the Patriots. So, who do you think has the strongest team? Who has the hunger? All that good stuff. So, let me know. And then let me know, I mean, I guess I see now, because I never thought, nothing personal against Greece, but I noticed that Greece is like the ultimate tourist spot now for folks, specifically people that live in Europe, and now more and more for Americans. Because I'm noticing, but I kind of get it, because like looking at Greece, it looks like Greece in the summertime looks like the coast of California, or Southern California specifically, San Diego. You know, beautiful mountains and beaches and things of that nature. That's the energy I got from there. Almost done with this. Alright. It was all good in the neighborhood. Really just live just for the sake of being live. So try to be as healthy as possible. Hard nowadays, especially like to me, I think it's the hardest when you're traveling. So I can definitely say that with sincerity. Alright, and that's it for the loud noise. Goes by pretty fast. I'll be back. Gotta get the protein for the salads, enchiladas. Pocket full of money, summertime in my city. Ain't nothing but love, summertime in my city. Alright, cool. I'll get this out the way. Shoot. See, this is a Dallas Cowboys knife. So, respect to my aunt. It was a product that my mother collected when she unfortunately passed away. So, time I see it, I remember her because she lived in Dallas, and my mom's, my grandmother and my two aunts, when they moved to Dallas, Texas, they embraced Dallas, Texas. I mean, heck, the first city I ever went to in Texas was Dallas, Texas. So, here we go. Get the peppers in there. And it's coming together, baby. As they say in Texas, the first time I heard it, everything's chicken but the bone, because I'm at home. Or I'm about to go home. Good old nice country sayings. Can't beat that at all. Alright, we got that. Got that. Awesome sauce. Alright. Salad and some ginger tea. Get that good old cleanse on to the break of dawn. Alright, oh man. Now we're going to add some good old tuna fish. Nothing but the best. Oh man. I tell you one movie though I'm looking forward to actually really seeing. And it's that 1992 movie with Tyrese. Now that looks like, and it was Ray Liotta's last movie. Now that looks like it's gonna be a real good movie. I can say that with all sincerity. So that's my kind of movie. It's based off of a true story, but it's, and even if as far as majority of the events, but like I said, just imagine when, because it's basically about 1992 riots in Los Angeles. How the city was on lockdown, and majority of the police obviously were designated to a small selective few areas to try to contain the anarchy that was happening, because they need, I remember the National Guard had to come out to Los Angeles and help get things together. But the LAPD ensured that the well-to-do areas were not affected. That's the best way to put it. They were not affected. So like, you know, Beverly Hills, Calabasas, you know, the well-to-do area is always going to be taken care of first, because, you know, money makes the world go round and round and round and round. So, but anyways, it is what it is. But I think that's going to be a good movie. So I'm looking forward. That's the movie of the year that I'm looking forward to coming out. I think it's coming out at the end of this month or next month in October. So, Tyrese, more power to him. I'm wishing him well on this one. It's, you know, more of a independent project with foreign investors, his words, not mine. And I believe Snoop Dogg is the executive producer, Death Row Records Films. And, you know, that's one thing I can say about Snoop Dogg, and I'm happy. Like, he's turning Death Row into what Suge Knight should have turned Death Row in before Suge Knight went to jail. Because I remember the somewhat hatred Suge Knight had for Puff Daddy and Master P. But all the stuff that back in the day, and I'm just talking, you know, going back to the day of hip hop, all the stuff that No Limit Records were doing, from films, clothing. I remember they had a sports agency managing athletes, but so many things, cereals, dolls, all that stuff that Master P was doing, freaking Suge Knight could have did if he just would have kept that street crap alone. Let that street crap alone. Like, he could have been selling Death Row, just the model of Death Row t-shirts and sneakers and jeans, hats. I could see it. Could have made, you know, millions more on just doing that. Buying property in Compton in South Central at that time, and imagine what that commercial real estate would be worth in today's world. I'm just saying, like, I know he leased the spot where Death Row Records was at, but honestly, should have had, like, leased the office, in my personal opinion. This one, and you know, of course, you can't tell people what to do with their money, but leased the spot in downtown LA where they were at, or near downtown LA, but had like an office, sub-office in Compton or whatnot, in one of those commercial buildings. Just imagine the possibilities. Heck,